Hey, how you going? Happy Monday. What are you telling your doctor? I've had a couple of conversations this week with clients, and I've had to push them a little bit. It must be the week for pushing to get to the truth. So when you go to the doctor, if you tell the doctor that you've got a sore throat and your glands are up and you've got a scratchy throat and it's yucky and you've been sick for a few weeks, the doctor's going to give you some, I don't know, Codral cold and flu and a throat spray and a gargle and, tell you to go home and get some bed rest. But, if your appendix bursts in the middle of the night that night, because you didn't tell the doctor that you'd been having abdominal pain at the same time, then no one can blame the doctor for not being able to fix you and make you feel well. So to see the metaphor there, that if you're working with a doctor or a coach or a sports, physiotherapist or something like that, and you're not giving them the full picture for whatever reason, they can't help you properly. So here's the thing, if you do engage a coach or go to a doctor, whatever it is, we don't ask you difficult questions for fun. We don't. Okay, yes, sometimes it's fun, but in a good way. But we don't ask you questions that, make you squirm and make you feel uncomfortable. They're strategically structured questions to stop your conscious mind trying to make up stories about it and protect yourself. Because sometimes, out of embarrassment or shame, we don't tell the full story. To our coaches or to our doctors even. I know older guys who will talk about tummy pain but not say that, they'd had blood in their feces, and they've been misdiagnosed or diagnosed too late. So the same thing happens with your conscious and your unconscious mind. Your conscious mind is constantly trying to protect you. So when I'm asking you questions that make you sort of shudder a little bit and look away and feel uncomfortable, that's when you need to just answer, just spit it out, because it comes from love. Like, I love you and I want to help you, and I can't help you unless you tell me everything. So if you're working with a coach now, honor yourself and honor them and just tell them everything. If there's stuff that you've been hiding from your coach, ring him or her up and say, you know what, I've been bullshitting you about this because this is what I'm really scared of. Because then, through the timeline and the NLP techniques, we can get rid of it. And then you won't feel it anymore. I've had a couple of incidents. Okay, so I need sleep, okay, and coffee. Had a couple of occasions this week where I kind of figured someone was not quite telling me everything. And I used that analogy of going to the doctor. And I said to him, if you don't tell me everything, I can't help you and you'll be stuck with this forever. And how's that worked for you right up until now? And I sort of, look over my glasses like a, cranky teacher. And then he spilled his guts and he told me everything and his deepest fears. And he said, ask me whatever you need to ask me, like I'll tell you now. So I asked him some more questions and he was uncomfortable, and it was a little bit, it was difficult for him because he hasn't shared this stuff with anyone ever. And so I was so honored that this guy just told me, and he just looked at me like he was waiting for me to judge him. And that, that's really sad that he believed that if he told me the truth, he'd be judged. That's what we're here for, is to get the yucky stuff out of your head and get rid of it forever. And, he stood 2 inches taller after we finished working together, after we did the timeline. And he just said, I feel lighter. He said, I just feel completely free now. He said, I just can't believe it. And actually, whenever I work with clients and do timeline, the first time we do timeline, they're like, oh my God, that just seems so simple. I can't see it working. And then afterwards, like, I'll get a phone call 2 or 3 days later and someone will say, what did you do to me? This is fantastic. Because hanging on to crap and secrets and stuff that you really believe is bad about you takes a lot of energy, like physical and emotional energy. So get rid of it. Tell the truth. Walk in and spill your guts. Like, hanging on to that stuff harms you right down to a cellular level. So if you want to change your life, speak to your coach, okay? By the way, I'm a coach too. I'm a good one. So if you want to work with me, let me know, PM me. I've got a few things going on at the moment, so keep an eye out for stuff in the social media. That's me for tonight. I love you and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye bye.